What's going on, everyone? I am back here with another iOS 7 video for you guys today. And today, I'm going to be giving you guys my full review of iOS 7 Beta 4, which was just released this morning. And it does come packed with several new features and bug fixes, which that's always good. So let's go ahead and jump in. So the first thing that has been changed is on the lock screen. And that is the fact that, as you can see, the little arrow icons for the control center and the notification center have both been flattened. So basically, they flattened those icons to make it less confusing, because I'm assuming people were thinking they needed to slide up or down to unlock the screen, which is kind of weird. But the other thing is they've also added a little arrow right here next to the slide to unlock, just letting you know that you need to slide this way to unlock the device. So I guess they're just trying to make it less confusing for the consumer. So next is a refreshed call button in the phone app. As you can see here, the green call button is much smaller now than it was in Beta 3. And that will carry through to when you're when you need to answer or decline a phone call as well. So if you get a call from somebody, the answer button will be look exactly like this, and the decline call button will look also the same as this, just it'll be red as well. So moving on, the app animations are much faster than they were in Beta 3. So when you launch an app, the little animation that you get when you open the application is noticeably faster. So as you can see there, it's not too much faster, but it is noticeable to the point where, I mean, you do notice it quite a bit, but I wouldn't say it's anything big. But anyway, moving on now, is a slight UI enhancement under the Spotlight search. So when we open that, as you can see, the search bar has a grayish purple tint to it, but in Beta 3 it was just a solid gray tint, which was kind of boring, so it's kind of cool that they've added a reflective look to it, I guess. While I'm in this view, the system-wide keyboard, as you can see here, is much more transparent than it used to be. As you can see, you can kind of see the music icon right there, very, very faintly underneath the keyboard. So, I find that really cool. And you will see that throughout the entire system keyboard. Next is the Hdr button has now moved inside of the Photos app. Previously, you'd have to go into Settings application under Photos and Camera and turn it on there. But Apple has now moved it inside of the camera application. As you can see here, and now it says HDR on or off. So now it's on, now it's off. But one thing that you do sacrifice, or that they have sacrificed by doing that, so let me go into the settings real quick, is the fact that, let me scroll down to here, now the grid option is now in the settings. So if you want to turn on grid, you have to go into settings and turn that on, rather than it used to be in the camera app. So I hope they combine the grid and HDR back into the camera application, because it's kind of stupid to have them separated like this. So yeah, I hope Apple puts them back in both of them back in the camera app in a future beta build. So let me go ahead and close some of these applications because it gets kind of laggy. Next is inside the notification center. Is now you get a new swipe gesture to swipe to all of the different tabs here. So right here we're in Today, so if you swipe this way, you can now go into All and go into Missed, and you can go back either way, which is pretty nice. And another thing that was not in beta, or that was really bad in Beta 3, actually, I should say, is the fact that this X button here was really dark and you could not see it. So they have now made it a white color, so you can easily see it and press it now. So you can click it and it's easier to see, and just easier to see. That's just basically it. So that's it, Notification Center. Next is the ability to shuffle all songs in the Music app, which this was previously not available in Beta 3. So it's nice they've added that back. Now, next in the Reminders application, let me go into multitasking. Right here. Alright, now you do get a search bar, as you can see here. In Beta 3, we did not have a search bar. So it's really good. So now you can search all of your your reminders if you need to. Moving on is improved navigation inside of the settings application. I'm not exactly sure what they mean by that, but I'm just assuming that a few things have been moved around, and like these options here may have been moved around and slightly been adjusted to make it easier to find and navigate through. So that's just what I'm guessing that they've done. I'm not exactly sure on that. This one I can't particularly show you guys, but when you first open the Maps application, Apple will bring up a notification asking you if you would like to help improve the Maps application. So when you first open it, basically a pop-up will come up and letting you know if you would like to participate in the help to improve the Maps program, I guess. I'm not sure what they call it, but yeah. Moving on. The pin inside of the Maps application now gives shows an estimated driving time to that current location where you've placed the pin. So let me go ahead and place a pin here. There you go. It'll say approximate location, and then right underneath the little car icon here, you can see it says 6 minutes. So that basically means that it'll take 6 minutes from my current location to get to where the dropped pin is currently placed. So that's pretty cool. Moving on. Now there are now filters available in the camera app for the iPhone 4S. This is not available for iPhone 4, unfortunately, but for iPhone 4S and iPhone 5 users, the filters will now show up in the camera app, which is nice. This is another thing I can't show. This relates to the iPad, and there is now a new iPad resolution toggle when running iPhone apps on the iPad. So basically like we have in iOS 6, where you have the little toggle icon down in the bottom right corner, you now get to have that in Beta 4 for the iPad. Alright, next is slight UI enhancements to the newsstand application. So as you can see here, there's a slight color difference than there was in Beta 3. Things just kind of look slightly more purplish and kind of gray. In Beta 3, it was more of a solid gray tone, but it's kind of got several more color tones in there. Pretty interesting. Alright, let me real quick close the apps out again. Alright. Now, there is a new Play Explicit songs in iTunes Radio. So if I go into iTunes Radio here, and if you hit the little eye icon up here when you're playing a song, you now get this option of Play Explicit Tracks. So you can turn that on or off, depending on your preference. So that's kind of nice that you get to have that option. And lastly is a new grabber animation when watching a video. So let me go ahead and go into the Photos app and play a video. now let's pause. Alright, so now if you drag down from the top, as you can see, you get a little grabber animation for the notification center, and you now also get that for the control center as well. So as you can see here, if you pull up once and then pull up a second time, it'll bring up the control center, and same thing correlates for the notification center as well. So if you pull down once, pull down twice, whoops, there you go, and it'll bring down the notification center. So pretty cool, pretty useful stuff here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Let me make the exposure. There we go. Make sure to hit the subscribe button right down there. Thumbs up the video. Always appreciate that. And comment below if you have any questions about iOS 7 Beta 4. I'll be sure to answer any of you guys' questions as soon as I can. So, once again, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And, yeah, peace out till next time.